welcome to Stompbox TV. I'm Richard. I'm at the NAMM Show 2015. I'm on the Vox stand. I've got Corey here, who's demonstrating for Vox, and we've got a fantastic new range of products, the AV series of amps. Can you tell us a bit about them, please?
I sure can. It's a digital modeling amp. It is decidedly not a digital modeling amp. It is a modeling amp, but not as we normally think of them. We normally think of digital models that have amps based on DSP power. We have that in our VT line, but for the AV, it's an all analog signal chain. So we have 8 analog models. So when I change that model selector, I'm going through 8 different circuit paths in a physical world, right? Not a chip-based world. So what we have is a couple of clean, a couple of crunch, a couple of overdrive, and a couple of high gain sounds. And as we get through those, we're changing a physical circuit. It goes into a what you see is what you get analog EQ section, and then out through a tube power section. So tube in the preamp, tube in the power section, and it's a really great sounding analog amp that gives you the versatility of a modeling amp.
So to be clear, it's almost having 8 separate analog preamps, each one modeled after a particular amplifier. There's nothing digital in it. We say nothing at all. There are the digital effects, as I understand it, correct?
Correct, yeah. So we have modulation, delay, and reverb. That's the only thing digital in the entire amp.
Okay, so all the convenience of modeling with all the tone of analog.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, talking of tone, let's hear it. There's 3 models in the range. I said let's hear it. There's we're going to be using the AV30, which is the middle of the range. It's a 30 watt 1x10. You've also got the AV15, which is a 15 watt 1x8. Yes. And you've got the AV60, which is a 60 watt 1x12. Is that correct?
You are a walking brochure.
Well, we're using the 30 watts, the middle of the range. Let's hear some tones. So that was, you've gone from clean 1 to crunch 2, we're now on OD1.
Right, so we started with a clean tone, and what I did was I played softly to let it kind of stay nice and sparkly clean. I dig in a little bit, and the amp breaks up, just like we want an amp to do. The next one I went to was one of our crunch sounds, closest thing to an AC15 that you'll get in this amp. Now what I've done is I've switched over to our OD1, which is not the Stompbox that we know of. It's actually an overdrive amp, so we think of this as a classic British large half stack.
Okay. So we're now on high gain 1.
Now we've gone over to a high gain sound. We think of this kind of like a classic California amp with some scooped out mid-range and a lot of high gain.
That mezza be good.
What's that?
I said that mezza be good.
It is. Well played. What I've gone now is I've gone back to a clean tone. I've turned up some of those effects so we can hear how lush it sounds whenever we pull in some of the modulation and increase delay.
It's a huge sound. I mean, to me, stood here, it's loud. It certainly doesn't sound like a 1x10. To me, I would have said that was a 1x12.
Well, one of the things that's significant about the AV series is it's a fully sealed cab. So if you were to pick up the amp and turn it around, you would see that it's sealed all the way around. It's almost like a cajon, the percussion instrument. And then we've lowered the chassis down to the top of it. The speaker is front mounted. So really you take a really, really great sounding amp, the core of it, and then you take a really, really great sounding cab, put those two together, and that pretty much is the recipe for a great guitar amplifier, you know? So that's the AV series.
Excellent. Well, it sounds amazing. It will be in stock with us, Stompbox, in our London store or on our website, fxpedal.co.uk. Thanks for your time, Corey. If you've enjoyed the video, give us the thumbs up and subscribe. We'll see you next time for more coverage from NAMM 2016. Thanks for watching.